All right, good morning YouTube and welcome to the channel. This morning we're just taking a little ride down to Lehigh for a work meeting. So it's gonna be one of those big old long, boring, straight freeway rides, but I'll do my best to get some interesting stuff in there. Man, it's been a couple of weeks since I've seen you guys. I haven't been making videos, I've been kind of busy. I haven't really had time to get on the bike and go out and ride. So, sorry about that, but we're getting one up today or tomorrow. But either way, should be good. Now, you're gonna have to excuse my driving a little bit, or my riding a little bit today. I'm running behind. Ooh, look at that Jeep. It's an SRT Jeep. Those things are fast. I saw one of those run out at Rocky Mountain Raceway once when they very first came out. That thing killed. It was so quick. It ran like an 11 or something. But obviously the guy had something done to it. Like you could hear the supercharger really whine. So maybe he'd done pulleys and an exhaust or something. I don't know. But it was fast. We might make it down 89 Harrison in record freaking time today. See that? That lady's doing her makeup. Doing her makeup. Look at that. You don't really notice it all that much in cars, but man, you see people doing so much stupid crap while they drive when you're riding on a bike. Like doing makeup, I've seen people eating, I've seen people reading newspapers, I've seen people texting on their phone, that one's pretty normal. Makeup, I've watched people pop zits. You know, it's unreal. We might be getting pulled over. I was gonna go all the way to the exit for you to.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice your mirror, so I didn't know if you could see me. That's all.
Oh yeah, I can see you.
Fine. No worries. So the reason I stopped you is as you were coming down the hill there, coming down 89, you were going 70 miles an hour.
I was?
Yes.
This thing might be a little off.
Do you know what the speed is on this road?
55, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what this
your,
said.
Driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, all that good stuff?
Yeah, it's in the backpack.
Moving fast.
Yeah, they do. All right, buddy.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Drive safe.
Thanks, you too, man. And a lot of guys say you should just run from cops, but I'm not about that. Usually if you stop and you're not a complete dick to them, they let you off with a warning. They're usually real nice about everything. I haven't run into a cop that's given me issues for a long time. It's been a long time. And that cop was a pretty nice guy. I was going, you know, he said I was going 70. That's 15 over on that road right there. That's a pretty good sized ticket. Glad he just let me off with a warning. I think really he was stopping me for going that fast, and then he said he couldn't see my mirror, so I think that had something to do with it. And really, honestly, when they pull sport bikes, I think most of the time they're just checking to make sure your plate is on there, and like all your papers and everything are where they should be. Insurance and registration and all that. I'm lucky this morning I remembered to put the registration in this thing. They're in my backpack. I just stuck the sticker on like 10 minutes before I left this morning. I don't know if you guys saw, but when I was stopping on that shoulder, I totally freaking whacked a dead bird. It smelled kind of gross that whole time we were standing out there. I don't even think the cop noticed it. He parked like right on top of it. I can't remember the last time I had even been pulled over. That was the first time ever on the bike. I've had this thing for 2 to 3 years now. And I've been riding bikes since I was 18, so 12 years, 10 years, 12 years, 11 years. I don't know how old I am. The first time I ever got pulled over on a bike was actually on my second bike, and it was a cruiser. My second bike, it was a V-Star Classic, just a little one, 650. It sucked. It was slow, but at least I had a bike. I used to ride that thing to work every single morning, and I worked the night shift, or pretty much grades. So I started at 3 a.m. So I was riding at 3 a.m. and my V-Star Classic had tank lights on it. So I had little LED strips underneath the tank that illuminated the motor red. It looked really cool, but the cop didn't think so. But he pulled me over for that. Anyway, yeah, that's the only time I've ever been pulled over on a bike besides what just happened. And I don't believe I've ever gotten a ticket. I haven't gotten a ticket for, God, I don't know, since I was like 20. I don't know. Knock on wood. I might have just jinxed that. Oh yeah, look at that freeway. There's nobody out there. And I wish this wasn't such a straight ride all the way out here. I can take another way up through all the canyons and stuff, and that makes a way more interesting ride, but it also takes way longer. Yeah, you could smell the brakes on that semi. That thing had to really stop. Stinks. Well, that meeting was pretty fun. Now it's time to take the truck back home. It takes like an hour and 20 minutes or so to make this drive, so. Man, I bet you guys can't hear it, but that Raptor sounds really good. Really good. He keeps getting on it and getting off it. It sounds freaking great.
You go and can't, without remorse, without heart. In your head, you're right, but in my head, you are the bad. I wanna show to the world that you're the bad one. You was being bad. That use all my love, use all my time, use all my heart. You begging me to come out with you. I don't know, I'm fine without you. You begging me to come out with you. I don't know.
Alright guys, well, I think that's gonna about do it for me today. Hopefully I got some good stuff that I can compile together and actually make a freaking video. I'll spare you guys the boredom, and I'll cut out most of the boring long freeway parts. I spent like 3 hours driving in a straight line on the freeway, so I'll cut all that out. I'll throw something together and I'll get it up. See you guys in the next one.
What are you doing here? 'Cause I don't love you, boy. I wanna show to the world that you're the bad one.